going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and in the last video we had our off-season shenanigans for our first season. The recruiting ended up being halfway decent. We only picked up 9 commitments, but a lot of quality. If you haven't watched that, I advise you to go back and watch it. It was a lot of fun. Now this is going to be the preseason video for our second season. So let's get started. I went ahead and done my schedule. I have scheduled 12 games, not the typical 11. I had to schedule 12 because I wanted to play Harvard. I'm going to Harvard this time. But if you look at my schedule, it's pretty as bad as you could possibly get it. But with still just scheduling the one AA school. I had 6 home and 6 away, but my back half of the schedule was home based. We played Navy at home last year. I want to play Navy up there. Same with Harvard. Eastern Michigan's at home. Rutgers is at home. Rutgers is terrible, so I don't mind playing them at home. Florida Atlantic. So hopefully by the time we get here, we may have a couple guys ready to visit. Louisiana Monroe's at home. Then we'll start from the top. At Idaho, heading to the Kiwi Dome first thing. At Army. Army came up here last year. San Jose State is at home. At Troy. Air Force is at home since we played up there. At Kent State. Louisiana Monroe at home. Eastern Michigan at home. At Harvard. Rutgers at home. At Navy. And Florida Atlantic. So that's a good schedule. I think we can maybe make some progress with that. Let's go to red shirt. I'm going to redshirt triplet from now. I'm going to have Blunt start. Hopefully he can survive the season. He can play well for me. But if he's struggling to make certain throws, I'm just going to ride with the freshman. But for now, we'll redshirt triplet. Halfbacks, I'd probably need to keep Jones there just for depth purposes. My offense is going to go through these 2 guys. I haven't decided on a playbook yet. I'll do that at the next video when we play our first game against Idaho. Because if you notice, my wide receiver position is just pedestrian. I mean, it's bad. I got Robinson, and that's it. I don't have my tight end, Faraday. He left. So I have nothing at tight end. They're not strong. They're not anything. So I think I'm going to have to... I think I know which formations I'm going to use. But we'll see how that goes. Offensive line's still very bad. Defense, I can't... I could redshirt him since he's a transfer. Might as well. 56, 44. I didn't have enough guys to move a linebacker to defensive end. I need them to play linebacker for me. I am going to redshirt somebody else. They're all juniors and seniors. Gosh. If one of these guys had any... Oh... I need to keep him, I guess. I don't know. Defensive tackle. He's a transfer. We got to redshirt him. Because Taylor, like if we... I'm just going to make sure I do this. We got to make sure. Defensive tackle. Got to go back to that. If you go back to rosters, depth chart, go to defensive tackle, and he's not playing. Taylor can't play because he's a transfer. Just making sure that I didn't know if there was like an exploit or something. Go back to red shirts. Red shirt him. That gives me 4 guys right there. Outside linebackers, I need the depth, so I can't really redshirt anybody here. And that guy right there would be perfect for a defensive end, but he's got to play linebacker. Middle linebacker, gosh, that's that kid that committed, didn't he? That freshman. No, this is a walk-on. Let me redshirt him. Corner, all these guys got to play. I'm going to run a lot of nickel because I don't have much at the other outside linebacker position. So nickel's going to be my base, just so I can get these 3 guys out in the field. Corner or a safety, I got to redshirt him. Oh, he's already redshirted, so I can't do nothing with him. That's Unfair. Okay, let me go back to that defensive end and make sure I redshirted him. McKinney. Okay. Strong safety is going to be my struggle. I'm going to have a true freshman right there, George Traina. So, I may have to control him. He's 76 speed. So, I may run a lot of man-based stuff and just control him and try to do the least amount of damage as possible. So, I'm good there. With the red shirting, let's go back to rosters. Do the depth chart. Blunt's, Wade's an impact guy now. Both of them can catch, right? No, he's a much better catcher. And I have to put Williams, because I'm going to run a lot of 20 personnel, so I can get Williams in the slot, because he needs to be catching the ball a whole lot more. So I need to do this, put Williams here. Wade will be my main running back, and I'll put Williams as my number 2 wide receiver a lot. That's the only thing I can think of to do. So, fullback, still okay there. Wide receiver, this is where it gets nasty. We'll do Brooks. Here. Tight end, it's looking rough here. Where's that other tight end? Right here. Left tackle. Here. Left 59, 52. Center. That's just bad right there. 40, 62, 48. No, got another right guard down here somewhere. Right tackle. Right here. So, oh, that's bad. All around. Senior, junior, senior. Offensive line and wide receiver is a huge need for me this go-around, so hopefully we can find somebody there. I think I may recruit nothing but offensive linemen during the regular season. 52. Can I put Pittman right here? Gosh, no, I can't. Pittman can't even play down there unless I missed up on him. This defensive tackle could do it. That's weird. Keon James. I got to have him a defensive tackle, though. Maybe he can play both. I wonder if he can play both. Hey, he can play both. So I got a defensive tackle. So my starting defensive tackle is also my starting center. Interesting. Never done that before. Learn something new every day with this game. You can't have a defensive guy play both. I should know that. Best player ever recruited, play both ways. So I'm okay with all that right there. Okay, defensive end. This is really bad. Let's just find that other left end here. Oh, we can't do it twice. I guess I'm out of defensive ends there. Maybe it has to be a right end there, and Horn and Jones. I may want Jones here instead. Or which one's the better one? This guy's got more speed, and he's bigger. That's fine. Defensive tackle. I thought I had another one. Should have another one. This bad one right here. Outside linebacker. This is where it gets Johnson. Johnson could be my other one. I forgot about that. So maybe I can run a little 4-3. Guess I'm out of middle linebackers. I guess so. Right outside linebacker. Surely I have another one. There's Rutledge. Let's do Rutledge here. So 74, 74, 65. I can make that work. Otherwise, I'm going to be running some nickel. So 78, 68, 62. Then it's a real drop off after that. Let me put in these other corners. 48. I can have a couple of my halfbacks playing corner, but I don't need to do that. They needed their rest. Free safety, I'm good there. Strong safety, this is when it gets tough. Let's do Traina and then 48. It's not looking good. Let's do, where's this punter? Here. And my kicker here. Kick returner. Let's do Slaughter and Williams. Slaughter and Williams. Kickoff, I'm good there. Let's do this punter here. I wonder if one of these quarterbacks can actually punt. Sometimes you can get a quarterback that can punt. Of course, I don't expect them to be better than this kicker. So we got a wide receiver that's 65 and 62. Brooks. 56, 48. So I bet Brooks is 40 overall. Yeah, he's still terrible. 90 kick return. I thought we already done this. Kick, yes. Long snapper. Let's do... gosh, I don't know. I'm okay with that. It's just a long snapper. It's not that important. Okay, let's go to overall. Let's see who our team captains are going to be. It'll probably be Jackson, and it'll probably be Barrett. I'm okay with that. Now we got that out of the way, let's go back to coach options. Let me do balanced here. Oh, that's my actual playbook. That's not going to matter. I have a balance right there. And my defense is a 4-3. I'm okay there. Report card. It's not looking good. I need to win some ball games, otherwise I'll get fired. And I don't think it'll let me take the contracts off. I think that's just a preseason thing. I can edit my coach. I can create a coach in the middle of the season. That's interesting. Okay, let's go to recruiting. So, last time I was going after Ohio, Pennsylvania kids, and Michigan kids, and local. And as you can tell, I need a little bit of everything. Let's go to Connecticut. Left guard. I have 5-star. I'm not going after him. 3-star B. We'll go after him. And then after that, let's go after these big pipeline states. We got to turn a couple of these big ones into pipeline states. Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Michigan. Halfbacks. These, I can go after a couple of these. I need linemen, though, more than anything else. I need tight ends, definitely guards, center. Let's go after tackles first. Here's a 3-star kid, A+. Let's go after him. Let's go to Ohio. B, I'll take him. Let's go to guard. 4-star, no thanks. Pennsylvania, no, can't do anything there. Center, does Ohio have a center? A 3-star kid, A-. Go after him. Halfback. Need some halfbacks. I need some receivers. Definitely need receivers. Let's go to Ohio. Here's 2 guys right here. 6'6", 207. Robin Malone. 6'2", 195. Let's go back to Pennsylvania. 3-star kid, B overall, 6'6". Let's go to halfback. I'm going to go after both of these kids. I'm going to go after just Ohio and Pennsylvania kids. There's just a ton of talent in both states, and they're not too far from where I live, or from where the campus is at. And I can't go after these 2. They're not smart enough. Went after 2. Fullback. I'm not going to waste it on that. Tight end. I'd rather get a receiving guy if possible. But that might not happen. I may just need to... Here's a kid right here. C+. Junk. Outside linebacker. Plenty in Ohio. Here's a kid that's A-. We'll go after him. He's actually perfectly built for a defensive end. Free safety. I already got that one's going to start, so I'm not going to worry about that. Strong safety. I got that JUCO. So I don't need to worry about that. Let's go after another halfback, another tight end. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything as far as Ohio is officially a pipeline. Awesome. Pennsylvania is officially a pipeline. So I did make them pipelines. Good deal. Tennessee's a pipeline. That's just a little too far. As much as I love the Tennessee kids. I'm just going to keep on checking, make sure I'm not missing something. Connecticut, yeah. I'm not going to go after a 5-star kid. That just don't make a lot of sense. Maryland. Forgot about Maryland. Maybe there's somebody here. Maryland's local. Get the kids from the D.C. area. 3 C+, not going for it. Tackle for 3-star center. I'll go after him. Another outside linebacker. Need a middle linebacker too. I need to get some bigger guys. 4.65. They didn't have a halfback either. Defensive end. I hate going after normal defensive ends. They just... Let's go after... gosh. Let's get bigger guys. 350... See, here's the thing. These guys... Those defensive ends are just weaker than these middle linebackers. So let me go after one of these guys right here. Let me go after another outside linebacker. Can't go after him. Not smart enough. Let me make sure I didn't miss out on one from Pennsylvania. Or Ohio. No, I didn't. So let's go back to that. Maryland. And go after this middle linebacker right here. B. 4.6. I could turn him into a defensive end, possibly down the road. Let's go to the magazine real quick. Preseason polls. We are dead last, which is expected. But San Jose is right there with us in terms of talent. And they're on our schedule. So is Army. I think Rice, Louisiana Monroe. This is kind of the way I figured out who I wanted to play. Troy, Florida Atlantic. Rutgers is down here a little bit. So, All-Americans, Conference Outlook. They actually put the independents in here. Let's do All-Americans. This is what I was going to look at. The All-Independent team. Shannon Williams is on the team. And a couple on the second team. A few. Okay. Let's go to play week. We'll simulate it. Then we'll see who's interested in coming. And we'll narrow down our recruiting choices. Then I'll let you go. Then in the next video, we'll play Idaho. Maybe we can squeak out a win there. I don't know. I got to do some homework. I got to figure out how I'm going to handle my offense. The defense, I feel pretty good about what I know I'm going to do. Okay. We got our 12th. Can't go after the receiver. That's obvious. Let me see if any of these guys like any of my pitches. We got one. That's good. We'll put 20 on him. Okay, nothing there. So let's do 20 here. This guy's really interested. I had one up here that's halfback. 20 here. Dustin Romero. Let's see if any of these other guys are high. This guy's 4th. Center. Let's go after this center. And let's see if we can find one more. This middle linebacker. I really need to pick up some more linemen, but None of these receivers really liked me. That's not good. Yeah, none of these receivers. Not a one. Kid out of PA. I'd rather get another 4-6. I probably need to get him. I have a better chance of getting him than the other one, so that's going to be our 5. Dustin Romero, halfback out of Pennsylvania. Brad Frazier out of Ohio, center. Middle linebacker out of Maryland. Alex Carter, outside linebacker out of Ohio. And Sean Casey, tackle out of Ohio. I think that's a good group. Let's see if I can pick up a couple of these guys. All right. Next video, heading to the Kibbie Dome to Idaho. Let's see if we can start off the season strong with a win. I'll talk to you later.